You were both speaking at the Poverty Assembly this morning. How did your talks go down?
Well, as ever, nerve-wracking, when you get in front of the big audience. But I feel I got the point across that what I was concerned about, particularly from last year's Assembly, is lack of action when people leave the Assembly. My message is that apathy is going to be our biggest enemy in the fight against poverty. So I've had quite a few comments from people since this morning saying that they connected with that particular message. So hopefully they'll spread that as well once they get out of here and take some action.
And how about you, Danny?
Very similar to Charlie. The other element, of course, was that I projected into the future in terms of what would a welfare state look like within the context of either independent Scotland or Devo Max Scotland, and there's been quite a lot of chit-chat around about the networking. People seem to have picked up on that point. In fact, it's running through the conference at the moment. Where do we go?
And speaking to people here at the conference, what has come out of their point of view? Has anything surprised you about conversations that you're having today, or has there been any good points that you just didn't really think about, or that you feel that you think the voice needs to be amplified?
Well, one of the things that's come across to me is in terms of the referendum itself, is that people are actually now beginning to consider the fact that there will be a referendum, because at the present time it's been left to the political parties to do the yaboo politics of it's your fault, and give out their shopping lists of achievements, but not actually say anything. The Assembly here has actually had people networking with each other, and they're actually beginning to share quite a lot of good ideas as to the way that we should actually be trying to shape the referendum debate.
For me, one of the points really came out for me today was I had made a call for action that if we really want to control the future, then we have to invent that. And one of the ways that we should be doing that is to grow our own politicians. I believe that a lot of the politicians that we have nowadays really have forgotten why they were elected and that they're there to serve ourselves. So a lot of people come up to me and felt a bit of inspiration from that and really want to get involved. So I see a little bit more political thrust coming from this particular conference than there has been in the past. And for me, that's all to the good. Someone once asked me, what do you call 100 politicians chained together at the bottom of the North Sea? And the answer was a good start.
So maybe everyone isn't as apathetic as they might have once seemed.
I'd like to think that the apathy can be lifted, that people will come out from this particular assembly a little bit more energised and have a bit more belief in their ability to get out there at grassroots level and make the changes that we need to happen.
And I believe you're sticking around for the whole conference.
I will be, yes.
Any particular things that you're looking forward to?
I always look forward to the wind-up with the MSPs on the afternoon of the second day. It's interesting to see what they promise they will do, and a year later come back to see what they've actually achieved.
I'm looking forward to the very next session where we get an opportunity to talk about the vision for a new Scotland and the shape it would take. And so far there's been a lot of ideas, and hopefully I'm going to try and encapsulate some of those in discussion. So I'm quite looking forward to the next session. And just for another politician's joke, Charlie, the other one is what's a baby and a politician got in common? Right? They both need change, and for exactly the same reasons.